Well, today we realized that we are actually popular because Premier Winde has actually come to join us here today. Premier, good day to you and welcome to the home of motorsport in South Africa, Western Province Motor Club.
Thank you very much, and really great to be here. And I suppose you like looking at a politician in an orange overall.
Well, it's different, there's no doubt about it, but then again, we like to do different things here at Killarney International. Premier, it's fantastic to have you here today. Troubled times in Cape Town. It must be a very difficult period in your career to try and overcome the normal problems that we have in South Africa, and now COVID-19 just going on top of that.
Yeah, absolutely, but when you put up your hand, it doesn't matter, you take the challenge as it comes. And I must say that the people of the Western Cape have risen to the challenge. They helped us flatten the curve. We've got a bit of a rise again, and we're going to get them to flatten the curve a second time. But then we've got to get back to the economy. We've got to get back to jobs. We've got to get back to racing on weekends.
I like the way you roll, make no mistake. You have, in all the interviews that we've seen, and you've done so many of them recently, you've sounded pretty confident that the measures that we have in place in the Western Cape is the right measures, and if we all just do it right, we should be okay.
Exactly. I mean, I really don't think we need more lockdowns. Lockdowns were to get our health response ready. We've got a world-class health response. We just mustn't overburden it. That means we've got to follow the rules. We all got our masks and we social distancing. We know what to do. Let's just get that basic right. If we get that right, then we can go racing on weekends. Our businesses can get back up and running. We can welcome people to come and spend their summer holidays with us. They've also got to come and be part of the success and not come and burden us. But we need them to also, do what's the right thing. But we've got to get the jobs back up and running.
Massive pressure that's been put on our local medical facilities. And you have said it before, you are very, very impressed at the way our local guys have adapted and actually helped us to flatten the curve. Do you believe that that's played a big, big part in the Western Cape being able to be in the situation where it is right now?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we proved that we could innovate. We proved that, we built the biggest field hospital on the African continent here in 6 weeks. We can do it. We can do anything we set our minds to. And that's the same thing. We've got to keep our minds on it. We've got to build a new normal while we wait for vaccines. And really it is critical that everyone plays their part. Obviously we would like to see spectators in their thousands here, and it's soon. As soon as let's just beat this thing and we'll be back to where we were.
From your line of information that's coming through to you, the actual vaccine, how long? What are we looking at in Cape Town for us personally here?
Okay, so these are the kind of discussions we have in our strategy meetings. We had one yesterday afternoon. We're very jealous that New York in about 2 weeks are going to start rolling out vaccines for their frontline workers. We're asking exactly the same questions. Can we get the approval through our health bodies, our recognition bodies? We've got to sign off. We're going to be putting a lot of pressure on them. We need to get our frontline workers, our people at risk. And so I would estimate probably here in Africa 3 months' time, but we're already looking at the different supply chains, how we can get it put in place now, so as soon as it's approved we can start rolling them out.
Well, that's fantastic. Talking about much more enjoyable things, you had a chance to actually circulate around West Province Motor Club today, slightly different to addressing thousands of people on a microphone.
And riding my bicycle. So I was told as I got out the car, if I didn't have ears, my smile would have gone right around my face. And I was with Sorrel. I mean, what a pleasure! And it's his birthday today. And cheapers, it was great. It was like being on rails. It was great.
Well, it's fantastic to have Sorrel, that in fact is resident here in the Western Cape. West Province Motor Club actually did a function for him, 50 years of Sorrel van der Merwe right here at Western Province Motor Club. It was totally packed out. It was an amazing experience that we had, and in fact Sorrel van der Merwe, the legend, and many others will be riding the 9-hour here today. We are very impressed with the turnout that we've got. For you that's not involved so much in motorsport, it must be quite an eye-opener to realize how big motorsport actually is in South Africa and in the Western Cape.
Absolutely, and of course talking to Dr. Mills about a vision around motorsport and what is the innovation that comes through motorsport. How do we bring in young people? Where do we do training and how do we use it as that lever and that catalyst for developing future careers and future economies?
What's nice is that Western Province Motor Club has got a whole social side to it as well, where numerous different sectors of the community get involved with bicycle rides, etc. here at Killarney. Do you foresee this type of scenario that we've got here going forward post-COVID-19, or do you think the whole outlook of people post-COVID-19 is going to be different in terms of going into crowds?
No, I'm sure that we are human beings. Human beings like socializing. That's just what we do. If we didn't socialize, if we locked up all the time, we wouldn't exist as human beings. So definitely, there has to be a post-COVID, but post-COVID is going to be new and different.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's how do you embrace? We can't go back to exactly where we were. We've got to fix the broken things, but we've got to use this opportunity to innovate, to become that new destination. It was great to meet so many internationals who were here, who've come from other parts of the world to come and see what's happening here, and listening to them to say, this is great, having a look, how we are busy putting on these events here, and saying next year they're going to come with more people. Really, people are excited about what's happening here, and so that's great. It's about growing the economy. It's about if people who love this kind of thing, this becomes part of your life. You don't ever work a day in your life because you're doing something that you love.
Mr. Winde, it's been awesome to have you here by us. Now that you've seen it firsthand, I'm sure we will get you back here by us again in the future, and we look forward to the next time Des Isam and the crew, the family of Western Province Motor Club have an opportunity to invite you here. You can see what it looks like in all its glory with the packed grandstands post-COVID-19. It's an honor and a pleasure to have you here, and it makes us feel comfortable to know that somebody like you is going to bring us out the other side of COVID-19. Thank you very much. From Western Cape to you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Really great being here, and I also look forward to that day.